battle, and this battle could be tricky. But I know the best way. Fall back, let me lead you. Hold the line, and we'll bring them to the knee. Don't freak out, it's okay, cause true love can save the day. And I think we feel the same, but I don't know. One kiss, it all comes down to this. One kiss, oh, one kiss, this moment could be it. I wanna know. One kiss, it all comes down to this. One kiss, oh, one kiss. That's my name. Hi, boys.
Welcome back.
Uma, I need that to break a spell.
Cast by Audrey, Sleeping Beauty's daughter.
So the good guy's the bad guy.
Being a lousy dad?
The Ember only works for me.
No, it'll work for me. We're blood.
You're only half Hades.
I'll take my chances.
If it gets wet, it's game over.
That's my girl.
My life was perfect until you stole it. And then Oridon turned its back on me. It's time for a little payback. Audrey, wait! You think Ben will love you now, you old hag? You'll pay the price of what you did so long, Oridon. So long, suckers.
There's my dream, just wait until they fall to my wicked schemes. I never thought of myself as me. I always thought that I'd be the queen, and there's no in between. 'Cause if I can't have that, then I will be the leader of the dark and the dark. Something is pulling me. It's so magnetic. My body is moving, unsure where I'm headed. All of my senses have left me defenseless. This darkness around me is promising vengeance. The price that I'm willing to pay is expensive. There's nothing to lose when you're lonely and friendless. So my only interest is showing this princess that I am the queen and my reign will be endless. Dad?
What's going on? Ben? Hello? Ben? No. They're asleep. All of Oridon is in danger.
All of his scepter and the Queen's crown have been stolen.
The sleeping spell spreads throughout Ordon. We're trying to discover which villain has perpetrated this evil.
I know how villains think. We are very short on time.
A great evil will have their revenge, and all in Ordon will pay forever.
Every time we open the barrier, we're exposed to danger.
He was draining all of my magic when I felt my power slipping away. The only thing more powerful than the scepter is Hades' ember. Unless I get that ember, it's game over. It's Hades! He's trying to escape!
I am a god! I don't belong here! I am a god!
Oh, you shouldn't have come here.
Oridon under attack. My, oh my, that sounds terrible. My heart goes out to them, truly. It's hard to imagine who would possibly want to harm them. It's not like Beast and Belle decided long ago to cast out those who didn't fit the Oridon mold, deciding who's good or bad, what's right or wrong, forcing everyone who disagreed with them away to a crowded little island with no magic, no freedom, no hope. There's only so long you can be here before it drives you to madness.
I don't belong here!
It makes you think, is every person here really evil? Do they deserve to be here? I was Lord of the Underworld, not Lord of the Underground. I didn't want their world when they imprisoned me here, but after being caged up for years, maybe I do want to take everything from them. That's why I've been watching, waiting, planning for the precise moment to act, because the people of Oridon have long since forgotten how close they are to the threat they created. My time here is over, and all that stands in my way is a foolish prince and a handful of VKs who have turned their backs on their own people. Oh, Oridon, were you so arrogant to think if you wrong us, we shall not seek revenge?
Home is where the hustle is. That's why I want off this rock. Everyone here is wise to the game. There's no more opportunity. But outside that barrier and across that bridge, ooh, the sky's the limit. There's a sucker born every minute. So why waste my talents on nickels and dimes here when there's a pile of gold sitting just out of my reach? I didn't get into the fortune-telling business to not make a fortune. And Daddy always said, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. Which is why I've learned to read people the same way I learned to read the cards. If you just tell them what they want to hear, you're going to meet a tall, handsome stranger. I already have. They'll do things for you because they trust you. That's how I'm getting off this isle. Oridon will never be ready for someone like me. But that's their problem because we don't owe them anything. In fact, they owe us. And I'm coming to get my cut.
Al, will you be my queen?
People are in a panic about Hades. Every time we open the barrier, we're exposed to danger. We can't risk having another villain escape.
What if the scepter and the queen's crown have been stolen?
The sleeping spell spreads throughout Oridon. We're trying to discover which villain has perpetrated this evil.
The only thing more powerful than the curse of the scepter is Hades' ember. I'm supposed to protect Oridon. I felt all of my power slipping away. Unless I get that ember, it's game over.
You shouldn't have come here.
People's lives are in danger!
This is a job for pirates.
I need that to break a spell. No! I had no choice!
You're new here, aren't you? I'm Audrey. Princess Audrey? Sleeping Beauty's daughter. I come here a lot. It's been a bit of a tough year. More than a bit. Okay, it's been the worst year of my life. I was Prince Ben's girlfriend, on the fast track to becoming his wife and the queen. My life was sad. Everything my family ever wanted for me. Still dreamy. Until a little thing called Mal dropped in and ruined everything.
Hey, you're Maleficent's daughter, aren't you? Yeah, you know what? I totally do not blame you for your mother trying to kill my parents and stuff.
Okay.
I tried to warn Ben about bringing BKs over from the Isle of the Lost. I tried to warn everybody, but nobody listened to me. They even cheered when Ben told Mal he loved her in front of the entire school.
Give me that! Give me that! Give me that! What is that, Mal? I love you, Mal.
P.S. It was a spell. Mal cast a love spell on Ben. But I told myself, Audrey, if that's what Ben wants, then you don't really want to be with him. So I started dating Chad Charming, Cinderella's son. I have to stick with royalty. It makes communication so much easier.
Chad's my boyfriend now.
And I'm going to the coronation with him, so I don't need your pity date. Tommy saw through the BKs too.
You? How are you here?
And of course, we were totally right. Turns out Mal was working for her mom the whole time. Ugh.
You will go, you will find the fairy godmother, and you will bring me back her magic wand. Easy peasy.
The VKs are going to bring down the barrier and let all the evil out. Destroy Oridon. But you want to know the worst part? Seeing Mal up there in that coronation carriage instead of me. By the way, I wouldn't have stolen the wand and threatened everyone with it.
Stand back! I told you so!
Just saying. Then Maleficent shows up with that crazy scepter and turns into a dragon inside the palace. Ugh, have they no shame?
Leave my friends alone! The strength of evil is good as none when stands before four hearts as one.
Mal did do the right thing in the end. She turned her mother into a lizard. And I did behave myself. I'm still a princess. Oh, and then there was this huge dance party, and of course I danced. Duzzies, I am an amazing dancer. Obviously, I needed a break from all that drama. So, my fairy godmothers whisked me away to their cottage in the forest for a little R&R. I love nature. More sparkles. I'm glad I stayed away because that's when things got really crazy.
How does it feel to be the most envied girl in Oregon?
Was your mother still a lizard?
Mal could not handle the pressures of being a princess. And it's my fault. I made being adored by everyone look so easy. But of course she fell back into magic again. And lied. Again.
Are you trying to spell me right now?
It has been so
Yeah,
hard for
some
me.
things are hard. This isn't the Isle of the Lost, Mal.
Believe me, I know that.
I'm not one of those pretty pink princesses, Ben.
And when Ben called her out on it, she totally ditched him and ran off to the Isle. So much for commitment. But did Ben see it that way? Of course not. He chased after her,
Let's go.
along with her squad.
Shotgun!
Oh, and apparently the dog talks now.
Don't quit us, Mal. I love you. Don't you love me?
Didn't go so well. Mal dumped him again and got him kidnapped by Uma and her pirates.
I really hope I don't have to feed you to the fishes.
What's my name? What's my name?
Uma, daughter of Ursula, and possibly the only girl in the world who hates Mal more than I do.
So let's trash talk Mal.
Though Mal's worst enemy might be herself. She got fangs. I guess that's what happens when your stylist is a bratty villain kid. So Uma has Ben, and what does she demand for ransom?
Give me the wand!
Give me Ben! Villain kids are so obsessed with easy power. Like you can just grab something magic and become a queen.
By the power of the sea, tear it down and set us free!
No way was I going to cotillion. I was supposed to be presented as the king's lady, not Mal, some lizard's daughter. I heard it was awful. Jane botched the decorations without me, Natch. And Uma showed up and took a page out of Mal's spellbook. Literally. But Uma's spell was no match for Mal.
Ben, I've always loved you.
What is with Ben's thing for bad girls? Ugh.
Watch out!
Anyways, Uma became a giant squid and Mal channeled her mom and turned into a dragon.
Come on, Mal! Let's finish this once and for all!
It is a miracle no one was hurt. Uma swam away and, of course, Mal turned up smelling like a rose. How am I the only one who sees how dangerous these villains are?
We gotta be bold, we gotta be brave, we gotta be free.
More dancing?
We look deep inside.
It is so disrespectful how many shoes were ruined.
We can be bold, we can be brave, let everyone see. It starts with you and
No matter how much trouble Mal causes, Ben loves her and everyone thinks she saved the day. But I can't hide in the forest forever. I miss Oridon and I know they miss me. It's time to make my royal entrance. Ben's gonna be sorry he ever let this go.
The people are in a panic. Every time we open the barrier, we're exposed to danger. We can't risk having another villain escape.
When the people hear this, they will never want to leave their houses.
We have to close the barrier. Forever. Something is pulling me. It's so magnetic. My body is moving, unsure where I'm headed. All of my senses have left me defenseless. This darkness around me is promising vengeance. The price that I'm willing to pay is expensive. There's nothing to lose when you're lonely and friendless. So